Live picture of Washington's Reagan National Airport at 6:24 in the morning as we continue to follow the latest on what is a search and rescue effort underway this morning after a commercial jet collided midair with a military helicopter near Reagan National last night. The two aircraft crashing into the Potomac River, where now we can report more than 30 bodies have been recovered so far. That's according to our affiliate NBC Washington. U.S. figure skating athletes were among the 60 passengers and 4 crew members aboard the American Airlines flight. The Army, meanwhile, has confirmed 3 people were aboard the Black Hawk helicopter involved in that collision. Again, those are live pictures at 6:25 of first responders, hundreds of them, looking and hoping to find people alive in those waters. Let's go over to meteorologist Angie Lassman for a look at how cold it is in that water, how weather may have impacted what happened last night. Angie, what are you seeing?
Yeah, Willie, good morning to you. Of course, weather, one of the first things we look to with cause when we see situations like this. So let's start at the beginning when that crash happened. Here are the conditions. Notice those skies were clear. So we're not looking at any difficulty when it comes to visibility. That, of course, not going to be something that will likely come into play. But notice those winds northwest out of the northwest at 20 miles per hour. Yesterday, we did have quite gusty conditions and we had wind advisories in effect across this region, but those expired around 6 o'clock. So gusts maybe close to 30 miles per hour. Not looking likely that this, of course, influenced that. As far as where we stand right now, we know that search and rescue efforts have been difficult when it comes to temperatures outside, when it comes to temperatures of the water. We essentially had a cold front work through yesterday. That dropped those air temperatures and, of course, temperatures of the water, the Potomac right now, 36 degrees. So with water temperatures like that, hypothermia likely to set in anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes after being in that. The one thing that we do see as a positive for search and rescue crews today, skies will remain clear. We're still going to see, of course, the cold temperatures there. But as we get through at least today, Willie, and into tomorrow, we're going to see this next front come through. We'll likely see some rain. And, of course, we don't know how that will affect those search and rescue efforts.
Angie, you see 50 degrees yesterday at the time of this incident. About 10 hours ago, you say that's a pretty warm day for late January in Washington, but it has been very cold. So there's ice in the Potomac River.
Yeah, and I mean, again, with a temperature of 36 degrees, water, of course, is not fluctuating as fast as those air temperatures are behind these systems. So a consistent temperature close to freezing, again, anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes in that water is going to be brutal. And we do see those temperatures falling here, only reaching basically the low 40s here as the day goes on, Willie.
All right, Angie Lassman, we'll be back to you for more on the weather and how it may have impacted what happened last night. Angie, thanks so much. And again, you're looking at a live picture just before 6:30 in the morning, where nearly 10 hours ago now, a Black Hawk helicopter, the United States Army says 3 soldiers aboard on a training mission, impacted. Clear skies warning, as we heard a little bit earlier from air traffic control, impacted that American Airlines flight 5342 on its final approach to land at Reagan National from Wichita, Kansas. Search and rescue efforts remain underway. Our affiliate NBC Washington reporting more than 30 bodies now have been pulled from the Potomac River. Again, 67 people in total involved, 64 on the plane, 60 passengers, 4 crew members, and then the 3 soldiers aboard the Black Hawk helicopter. When we come right back, we're going to get a report from the Pentagon about what they're saying this morning about what may have happened.